Covenant abilities and Shadowlands Legendaries disabled while outside of Shadowlands content. Yes, the final chapter of Borrowed Power ends here. They promised us no Borrowed Power in Dragonflight, and it looks like they're coming through on that promise. We will not have Borrowed Power in Dragonflight, but Shadowlands certainly had a shit ton of Borrowed Power. From you know, expansion-long Legendaries and Covenant abilities to patch-long Domination charts. I mean, yeah, it was that intense with the Borrowed Power that we literally had Borrowed Power that lasted one patch in this expansion too. So that stuff's gone. With character copies now enabled in Dragonflight Beta, players are able to test new talents and trees and updates with their existing characters. However, it appears Covenant abilities and Shadowlands Legendaries are no longer functioning outside of the current expansion content. And as far as Covenant abilities go, that's fine because most of it's been integrated into the new spec trees. So if you miss your Covenant ability, you know me, I love me some slappy hands, right? I love me some slappy hands. I'm going to get to keep it. I'm going to get to keep it. It's part of the blood tree now, and many of the Covenant abilities have been integrated into the trees, so don't worry about that. I'm in queue as Rock. Gotcha. Thanks for letting me know. Tier sets do continue to work outside of the Shadowlands zones. Nice. So not all of your hard-earned gains are lost. It also appears that Covenant Legendaries have not had their text grayed out either. Although this is possibly a UI area without Covenant abilities that they affect, they too remain functionless and useless. Okay, that makes sense. I didn't expect these things to continue outside of the Shadowlands. I think they're starting fresh here. They're going with the no more borrowed power, you know, concept, but that can't happen with Shadowlands. Shadowlands, they went into it with borrowed power in mind, and that's how we're going to have to end it. Yeah, they caked a lot of the legendary abilities into new talent trees. Yeah, exactly. What Covenant is the best for Blood DK? I believe it's actually, I'm drawing a blank, the Bastion Covenant. Man, I can't even fucking think right now. I'm currently Maldraxxus because I just love slappy hands. But as far as like DPS go, it's really, for Blood DK specifically, it's really whatever you prefer. None of them specifically give you more DPS or anything. It's just Kyrian. Yes, Kyrian is what I meant to say. That's why I was saying the Bastion Covenant. Yeah, Kyrian is like the go-to, and as for me, the Maldraxxus Covenant is the one I chose. That's like the second best. But I'm fine with it. It doesn't really affect you that much. For a Blood DK, at least. I was glad I had replaced the 298 item for my Legos when I copied over. Okay, yeah, cool. Yeah, all these supposedly all this stuff got copied over for the beta. Necro, yep, that's what I play. It's still really fun Blood DK Covenant though. Yeah, I play Necro because it's just enjoyable for me. And even though Kyrian is considered the best, again, it doesn't really affect you that much. You could still tank like a boss if you're a boss. Cool, thanks. Just been leveling my Blood DK. Nice. Yeah, so Blizzard previously stated that their intent is to allow new talent trees to work in existing borrowed power, although two versions of the same spell would not overlap, meaning warriors couldn't use the talented chest unlock alongside the Covenant version of the Spear of Bastion. Gotcha. Yep, that's fine. That makes sense. No more borrowed power, but one more time from Shadowlands. Last piece of news here. Sorry, I told you guys there's a shit ton of news. I told you guys there was a shit ton of news to deal with today. Last piece here. We talked about this already. It happened. Evoker Bloodlust and PALADIN Battle REZ added to Dragonflight Beta. Best believe it. We are getting more Battle REZ, thank God. I love it. I love it for Raid. Bring more Battle REZ and Bloodlust for Evoker. Awesome. It's always good to have more utility for more classes in Raid. Love it. Blizzard has added the new Bloodlust spell for Evokers and Battle REZ spell for Paladins in today's build. For the Bloodlust, it's called Fury of the Aspects. Increase haste by 30% for all party members for 40 seconds. Allies receive this effect will become exhausted, as with all other Bloodlusts, and unable to benefit from Fury of the Aspects or similar effects again for 10 minutes, or you just reset the boss. You know how it works. We've done it before. And for the Paladins, Intercession. Petition the light on behalf of a fallen ally, restoring spirit to body and allowing them to re-enter battle with 60% health and 20% mana. Very cool. This was the unexpected one. I feel like we've kind of been talking about Bloodlust for the Dracthyr for a while now, but this one came out of nowhere. Battle Res for Paladins, cool addition. I mean, shit, we saw Anduin do it back in frickin' Battle for Azeroth. Why did it take so long to get B-Res? Anduin B-Res'd an entire army. Good to see for Paladins. I'm happy for Paladins, and I'm happy for raiding in general. It's always good to have, like I said, more utility from more classes. Good stuff.